Brodie Brazil here to recap Game 78 from the land of 10,000 lakes. It was the Sharks facing the Wild, who gave them a wild ride as they pursue the final wild card spot in the West. 15 total goals, including dueling hat tricks in this one, and Minnesota wins 8-7 in overtime. A lot to cover here, so let's begin in warm-up. 18-year-old Macklin Celebrini coming in on a 3-game point streak. 4 helpers in that span, but we reference Mac as the youngest player currently in the NHL, as a sharp contrast to the NHL's oldest player. Here's Wild goalie Marc-Andre Fleury, who at 40 is unofficially retiring after this season, so this was likely his final time going up against the Sharks. And there is no question he has inspired a generation of hockey. Meanwhile, Wild fans especially excited for this game to get 97 Kirill Kaprizov and 14 Joel Eriksson Ek back from respective injuries that have kept them out for months. So back to Macklin, we know it had been a while since he last scored a goal. March 15th against Ovi and the Caps, to be specific. But all the while, his game has looked good, so you knew this rut wouldn't last. Instead, Celebrini notches his 4th multi-goal game of this rookie season and his first ever NHL hat trick. First one here ties the game at 2. The puck gets sent out to the right point where Jack Thompson sees Celebrini curling out front at just the right split second. 71 is able to beat Fleury for a 3rd time this season. San Jose hanging around in a crazy second period that saw 6 total tallies. Some nice instinct on that play all the way around. And then some great teamwork on Macklin's second goal. He's going to play a little pitch and catch here with Will Smith on the inboards. It's like they could read each other's minds because, of course they could. That's 23 now on the season for Celebrini and counting. And you may remember our new friend from last game. That's one happy Luke Schumann right there. The Minnesota Kid's make-a-wish was granted by the Sharks to hang out with Mac for a couple days. Now it's still paying dividends. To the 3rd goal. And since we're now officially on Hattie Watch, our cameras were fully trained on Macklin. It's a sprint up the ice, watch him get lost behind Eriksson Ek's back, and then send it home. A historic moment for the rookie, and by the way, the NHL's first rookie this year to bring hats down onto the ice. The setup here was equally impressive, and yeah, you already know who it was. Great puck protection by Will Smith to get it to Macklin. This made it a 7-6 game and showcased the Sharks' effort tonight. They truly never quit.
I think you go through ups and downs throughout the season. It's long and it's grueling. It takes a lot out of you, but yeah, I think we whenever you're not feeling it, you want your teammates to kind of carry you, and that's kind of what it's all about. And yeah, I mean, we have a great group of guys in there, and yeah, we battle hard every night. I mean, I think a couple of the games there, I didn't play great, but I mean, that's kind of part of it. You're never going to be your best every night, and you just got to kind of look for support, and when those games happen, just got to move on and keep trying to get better, and then on nights like this kind of make up for it.
It was a 5-point night in total for Macklin, and on that note, Will Smith had a 4-point game, including the tying goal in the final minute of regulation that sent this thing to overtime. 6-on-5 here is the Sharks with an extra attacker after Georgiev was pulled, and Smitty just unloads the wrister. Blocker side, that's now 17 on the rookie season for Smith. Certainly a statement made by him and San Jose, who were down in this game at 7-4. They got the next 3 in a row to tie it at 7. And yeah, you really could get lost in all the goals scored tonight, but the very first went to Tyler Toffoli after missing just last game with a lower body injury. And as we get to the end of this regular season, just want to take an opportunity to recognize what has turned out to be one of the best Sharks free agent signings in a long while. Wenberg and Eklund here get the helpers, but watch 73 just go to that soft spot right in front of the net. He kicked the puck to his own tape. He beats Fleury glove side. And so yeah, with all the excitement surrounding the Sharks these days, yeah, we know the future's teal. We know where things are going. But this is Toffoli at 29 goals, one shy of what could be his 3rd straight 30-goal season. He's obviously been so great on the ice, but also all that veteran presence of almost 900 games in the league, plus the experience of winning it all, winning a Stanley Cup with the Kings. Such a great example for the kids like Celebrini and Smith and so many others. Toffoli will always be considered a mentor here and responsible for ushering in whatever comes next for the Sharks and this organization. And normally we wouldn't focus too much on the opponents in this game recap, but what a storyline for Joel Eriksson Ek. 4 goals, his 3rd NHL hat trick, all this after playing just his first game since February 22nd. That was 21 games lost due to the lower body injury, but he made the Sharks pay. And I'll tell you what, let's just do this as quick as we can and get it over with. Eriksson Ek's first of the night came 7:47 into the second period. Here's his second, kind of a similar play, but on the power play here, just 12 seconds left in the second period.
To Zuccarello, saved by Georgiev, and they score on the rebound. It is Eriksson Ek for the hat trick.
That was his third, 1:02 into the third period. It was also on the power play, and then here's his fourth. 2:05 into the third at even strength. That's 4 goals in his first 9 shots on the night. Kirill Kaprizov, well, he netted the game-winning goal in overtime, so obviously a huge welcome back for him, too. As for the Sharks side, one other storyline, Mario Ferraro has played in every single game so far this season. He's also the team's leader in blocked shots, but those two things became a story tonight as Ferraro blocked a shot in the second period, hit him right in the skate. He did not return for the third period, so we will see if his quest for all 82 games played remains a possibility in Canada on Friday.